Ceres, designated 1 Ceres, is the largest object in the main asteroid belt, a region located between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. It is the only dwarf planet located in the inner solar system, making it unique compared to others like Pluto or Eris. It was the first ever asteroid ever discovered, spotted by Giuseppe Piazzi on January 1st, 1801. While it was considered a planet for decades, then reclassified as an asteroid, it was officially designated a dwarf planet in 2006. Size and structure. Dimension: Ceres is spherical with a diameter of approximately 940 kilometers, roughly 585 miles, which is about 1/4 in the diameter of Earth's moon. Mass: it makes up roughly 25% to 40% of its entire main asteroid belt total mass. Interior: scientists believe Ceres is differentiated, meaning it has a layered interior. It possesses a rocky core and thick mantle made up of water ice, potentially 25% water by mass. Surface is a mix of water ice and hydrated minerals like carbonates and clay. Orbit and rotation. Location: situated in the main asteroid belt, 2.8 astronomical units, or AU, from the Sun, taking about 22 minutes for sunlight to reach it. One orbit takes 4.6 Earth years. It has a rotation, a very fast rotation of 9 hours a day. Rotation period, its rotational period. It rotates almost completely upright, only 4 degrees tilt, meaning it does not experience significant seasons. Geology and key features. Contrary to being a dead, rocky body, Ceres is geologically active. It is heavily cratered but surprisingly has a fewer large craters than expected, suggests the surface ice flows. Viscous flexation smooths them out over time. The most famous feature are hundreds of bright reflective spots, foci, which create within craters, most notably a crater. These spots are not ice, but rather salt, specifically sodium carbonate, left behind when salty, briny water from below percolated up to the surface and evaporated. Ceres hosts cryovolcanoes, ice volcanoes that erupt cold, slushy water and salt instead of hot lava. Anhamons is the most prominent example, a 4-kilometer high peak that suggests an active or very recent geological activity. In 2018, NASA's Dawn spacecraft discovered organic compounds in the element crater, indicating that building blocks of life are presented. And also, Ceres has a very thin, translucent atmosphere of water vapor. This is produced by ice near the south sublimity, turning directly from solid to gas, a process triggered when Ceres is closest to the Sun or during impacts. Exploration. NASA's Dawn launched in 2007. The Dawn spacecraft arrived at Ceres in March 2015, becoming the first mission to visit a dwarf planet. Dawn mapped the surface in high resolution, confirming the presence of water ice, salt deposits, and for its final phase, dipped to within 22 miles of the surface to study the bright spots. Origin of potential life. Ceres likely formed 4.5 billion years ago. Some evidence suggests it may have formed in the outer solar system and migrated inward, explaining its high water content. Its habitability is while surface conditions are cold, being up to 100 Celsius to 30 Celsius. The existence of brine reservoirs beneath the surface suggests the potential for subsurface oceans, making it the key target for search for extraterrestrial life. And this video concludes. Though Europe and China are planning, sample return missions, Ceres is still a very interesting world, and is one of my favorites of the dwarf planets. Right besides Pluto, Eris, Sedna, and Pallas, Juno, and Vesta, it is one of my favorites. I hope you liked this video, and make sure to like and leave a comment, so I won't feel lonely or something. Also, I stutter a lot in this video. You're going to see that a lot. But as I get used to it, it's going to get very cool. So, bye-bye.